It's one of the great shames right now that America is lagging so far behind the rest of the world in math and science. And I think for a period of about, it feels like 30 years, every budget cut, they were getting rid of the things in schools that involved making, or getting rid of the theater programs and the art programs and the shop programs, and the number of high schools that have a shop where no one's using it because there's no teacher to staff it right now, or they outnumber the schools with shops like 10 to 1. During the slide away from shop class and art class, we also don't have chemistry sets anymore. They now sell chemistry sets that have no chemicals in them because no one can afford the liability that someone's going to pick up something and drink it or put it in their eye. And making it is inherently risky. You're going to cut yourself, you're going to get bruised, you're going to mess things up, you're going to fail, and that's absolutely critical. This right here is a computer's brain. So what you have is a power supply, a button, the ability to program it from your computer, inputs and outputs. This is sophisticated enough to build any kind of robot you want. One that followed a line, one that autonomously figured out where it was by finding the shape of the room. And this is like $20. This is beautiful. This is basically a bit of teaching kids about electronic hacking, and the code for programming it is essentially trivial. It works on Macs or PC. You know what it's like? Our risk-averse culture is like this. It's already well established that kids who live in overly antiseptic environments develop allergies because their immune systems don't get a chance to develop. I think that also happens mentally. So if you don't get a chance to fail, you don't get a chance to try things and not get them right the first time, but keep on doing it until you do get that specific kind of success, then you become so risk-averse that in effect you have an allergy to trying new things. And that is the worst thing you can do to a kid. I think the maker culture absolutely is the engine of our return to actually having good science and mathematics scores for the kids.